We're back on the Chef You and I with Kathryn Raaker and Marty Schultes. And you know what we're going to do today now is cranberry sauce.
Oh, okay.
Fresh, whole cranberries.
Lovely.
And they're in season right now, and this is so easy to do. Your kids could do it. It's simple. So you're going to take a 12-ounce bag, and we have two 12-ounce bags here of fresh cranberries.
Aren't they
right?
beautiful?
They are beautiful.
They just scream the holidays to me.
I know. So we're going to add them
Okay. In our electric skillet. All
to
right,
our electric
there we
skillet
go.
so you can see that. Now I need 2 cups of water and 2 cups of sugar. And this is the cool thing about it. They take so little time to do. And actually, Marty, I'm going to use this wonderful recipe. I'm going to make it today like this. And then what I'm going to do, and I want the camera to get that, you're going to boil them until they start bursting.
Oh, okay.
And that's how you know that it's done.
Oh, wow.
And the cool thing about it is that I made a fresh berry pie. And what I did was I added blackberries or blueberries and also raspberries. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm going to add the raspberries and the rest of it, and I'm going to make my pies, and they're all fruit pies.
Oh, yeah.
And they're so delicious. So we're just going to cover this for a minute or two and let it boil, because you do want it to boil.
Yeah.
And like, you can do this yourself, can't you?
Yeah, this is pretty easy.
This is pretty easy.
It'd be a nice alternative to the funk out of a can. I like those, but it would be a nice alternative.
These taste so different.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful, and the nice thing is that they're so fresh, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
You know, you can get all of our recipes. I'm going to cover this. You can get all of our recipes on thechefyouandi.com. Or go to KathrynRaaker.com and you'll find it. But now that we're on the Foodie TV network, don't forget to register and get up there.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can actually ask the chef, or you can send us recipes, right? And we've had some pretty crazy things on, haven't we?
We have done some crazy things. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
different
we're gonna make something after this little segment. We're gonna make my husband's favorite thing in the whole world. What do you think that is?
Well, it's one of my absolute favorites too, so I kind of know it. I love it. Carrot cake.
Carrot cake.
Carrot cake. And that's one of the things when I go out, boy, if they have carrot cake on the menu, I'm kind of like, dessert first or dinner? Dessert first or dinner?
Dessert first, right. So, you know, I mean, I actually like it more than pumpkin pie. And, you know, we made fresh ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
And have you ever done that before?
It's been years and years ago.
Well, we bought an electric ice cream maker this year. And we still have some of that wonderful ice cream I can serve with the, guess what? The carrot cake.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
That's great. You know, Bill's been eating the carrot cake. I made a carrot cake last week, and every day he's had a slice. But, you know, if you do it smart and you just do half of it, that's half the calories. Yeah,
that's true.
So now these things are starting to boil. You can see that. See? Starting to boil.
Yeah. Okay.
And when they start to boil, then what will happen is they'll just start bursting. And they'll get really thick. And what this does, actually, it'll start thickening up. And you'll have that wonderful, wonderful berries and, you know, for Christmas. But I'm going to make you a berry pie.
Oh.
And it's made with leaves. You cut out your leaves in the dough. You make your fresh dough first, put it in the refrigerator to let it sit in there for a little while. And then you roll your dough out, and then you cut them out in leaves. I found some leaves over at Michael's. Or you can get them at Williams-Sonoma. And then you just cut them out and put them on top of the pie. Becomes that second pie shell becomes leaves, so it's an open pie.
Oh, how beautiful! And then when the berries cook up into it, I bet it's just beautiful,
so
and
delicious.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But do you know what the trick of making a 2 pie crust is? Don't you?
I don't know that I do.
Well, you take your first pie shell, you put some parchment paper in it, you put some beans in it, and then that keeps the crust down.
Oh, okay.
And then you bake it for a few minutes, you take it out, and then it sets.
Oh, okay.
And then that way you can know that it's going to be great.
So you would just take the pie, the pastry in the pan and
Right.
put the beans right on top of it?
No, you put them in. No, you put a piece of parchment in it,
Parchment paper over top of it.
and then
okay.
you put the beans in.
Oh, okay. So it
And
weighs it
then,
down.
so when it comes out, then you can just take the parchment paper up,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
pour them back in, and keep using them.
Oh, wow.
So it makes it
Little
nice.
tricks. It's kind of nice to know little
Yeah,
tricks.
it is.
to learn.
It's a nice little trick. Actually, Carolyn Boatman showed me that trick a while back, and we just did a television show down at the lodge at Sabason Farm, and it was just so much fun. And the country lodge. So let's see how these are doing.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at that.
Look
oh, I
at
see what you're
that.
saying about them bursting.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
start bursting.
Yeah.
And,
oh, my goodness. Look at that.
And we want to show this real quick. Hold on. And you want to see it. You can hear it's almost like watching. It's almost like
Snap, crackle,
popcorn.
pop. Yeah.
Yeah, like popcorn. And it's so cool. And it's just they're so delicious.
Oh, wow.
I love
Looks like they
them.
expand, too. It looks
Yeah.
like the berries all expand a whole
Yeah,
lot.
and they kind of, and that's the kind of berries that you get in a can. You can get them in a can, already whole berries. But because these are so inexpensive to buy and so easy to make, why not make it yourself?
Yeah. Well, nowadays, too, people are trying to eat healthier on that. And it is, if you can do it yourself and you can buy fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, and do that,
Right.
How much better is that for you anyway?
really is.
Than something being processed.
And we're going to need to take a break, and when we come back, we are going to start making the cake.
Sounds like a plan
All
to
right,
me.
sounds like a plan to me, too. We'll be right back on the Chef You and I, right after these messages.